I think I might need a bell intervention. Welcome to our first video in our 2023 Decorate for Christmas series. We are so excited because this is our very first holiday season here in Tennessee. And Corey and we feel so blessed and so fortunate to have this new adventure in our life, and even better, we get to share it with all of you. And we want to thank you so much for your support here on this channel. Now, I want to show you just a couple items that I did pick up recently that I didn't get to showcase in our Christmas shop and haul 2-part video. And if you haven't seen that video, I will leave it linked at the end of this one, so please go check it out. I promise you won't be disappointed. Now, I wanted to show, it's actually 3 things, but one I really want to showcase. The other 2 items, it's kind of to show you I'm crazy. So let's do crazy first. I got more bells. I think I might need a bell intervention. So I went to Hobby Lobby the other day to return something, believe it or not. And you know, when you return something, you have to go and spend that money. And so what did I buy? I bought more bells. Why, do you ask? Well, I saw this picture on Ballard Designs and I thought, oh, what a pretty little moment. And I started adding some bells to my cart and I realized they were $20 a bell. And that was getting really, really expensive. I saw these at Hobby Lobby and they kind of looked like the ones that were in the picture. Now, these are the ones that you can find in the decor. And I've seen these around. They've been around for a while, but they're not in the Christmas section. They're in their regular decor. But one of them was $10.99 and the other one was $9.99. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know that I got them on sale or not, but they do go, you know, periodically on 40% off. So if you wanna pick them up. Now, I love the dark color of them. I'm not really jazzed about the kind of uniformed distressing that's on them, so I might later on do a little DIY on them, but we have so many DIY projects lined up for you guys that I just didn't feel like we should do or tackle one more. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave them the way they are because they're very pretty. And I'm gonna be using them in my vignette behind me here in the entryway today. And another thing I wanted to share with you is this garland. This is from Walmart. You cannot beat this garland for its price. It was it's $27.88, and you get basically 2 different kinds of greenery in here, which saves you from having to buy 2 different garlands, twine them all together, and the expense of all of that. Now, what is it? Kirkland's is $40 for a 5-foot. This one is, I believe, a 6-foot garland. Does it say on her? Yes, it's a 6-foot garland. And we won't even talk about how much a florals cost. So honestly, run, do not walk, go get this garland. Now I'm gonna be showcasing this also on my banister today in today's video. And if you're enjoying today's video, please give it a like and share it with someone who might like this content. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to our channel and joining our YouTube family. I promise we're really fun and we have a lot of content left to share with all of you. So please subscribe. And if you do, don't forget to turn on that little bell notification so that you'll know when we upload our videos. Now, let's get this holiday started. We're starting with the banister and placing the new garland from Walmart down as the base for all the other decorations I'll be using. We secured it by using zip ties, but you could use pipe cleaners, floral wire, or even floral tape. Now, since I have a new flocked tree this year, I'll be adding in flocked pieces to all my greenery. I hated covering up the pretty new garland, but I made sure to leave some of it draping below and pulled some of it through the flocked branches to give it a mixed effect. I love how it layered so nicely. And I also have a tip for those of you who have a green Christmas tree but would like to have a flocked one and you don't want to spend the money to replace your tree. I have a green tree that I wanted to be flocked, but I didn't want to actually use the spray flocking on it in case I wanted to use it as a green tree again. So I went to Walmart and bought 3 inexpensive flocked garlands and cut them into strips to place in my green tree. It's these pieces that I'm using here. The tree turned out amazing, and you would have never known that my tree wasn't a flocked tree. Plus, it added fullness to the tree that wasn't there before. The garlands were $10 a piece, so I spent $30 instead of hundreds it would have cost me to buy a flocked tree. Just a tip in case you want to try it for this holiday season. We used battery-operated lights that Corey attached to the back so that I could turn them on easily. I added a navy velvet bow along with some loops that I placed randomly through the garland, which was also not recorded with the bells, but it gives the garland a bit more color and texture. These navy florals were the finishing touch, and I think they really added something special to the garland. These green stems are the Amazon purchase I made that I wasn't sure about, but they worked out perfectly and look amazing. So I've upgraded them from a C+ to a solid B+. I also added in some green frosted stems with pine cones, which I later decided was not enough to go with the flocked decor everywhere else. So I did add some flocked stems off camera, but you will see the final result at the end. This countdown to Christmas board was a purchase from Target a few years back. I'm styling with some of my antique book finds and adding those new Hobby Lobby bells I just purchased. This navy candle brings my accent color to this part of the space and ties it in with the colors in the garland. This little wreath was also showcased in my haul video. I just added some flocked picks to make it blend with all my other greenery, keeping it cohesive. This navy pillow is the final touch for my accent color. Again, this frosted greenery just wasn't icy enough, so I did put some flocked picks in later off camera, but you'll see it at the end. Well, that's a wrap for our first video in our 2023 Decorate for Christmas series, and I love how everything turned out. I was kind of going for that subdued elegance, kind of paring things back, because this is a small space in this rental that we're living in, and I didn't really want to overwhelm everything. And I hope today has inspired you to do something maybe different that you haven't done before. And leave me any comments that you would like to share. Let me know what all of you are decorating with, what colors, if you're going with a trend, let me know. I would love to hear it. If you liked this video today, please hit that like button and share it with someone who you know would love to see a Christmas decorate video. Also, if you're new here, please consider subscribing and helping us out here on YouTube. And don't forget to hit that little bell if you become a new subscriber so that you know when we upload our next video. As always, we appreciate you all so very much. We really truly do. I cannot say it enough. And thank you again for being here with me. We will see you all again very soon. Bye for now.